Hey guys, I'm back with another YouTube video. This is a brand new game, WWE2K18. I'm bringing you lot my process of creating the character and some playthrough. I'm gonna do this a lot more. And I just wanted to apologize for not uploading for a while. I haven't uploaded in I think about a month. I've just been busy, and to be fair, it's not like I've got GTA, but I'm not 100% sure if you lot want to even see that. At least this is a new game that's come out recently, so you lot might want to see it, you lot might not, but at least I'm giving you a lot of different stuff. I don't want to give you a game that's been out for 4 years. But let me know in the comment section if you lot want to see some GTA 5 gameplay. Now, I was not prepared for this game in terms of how much stuff they've put in. Like the stuff that you're seeing on the screen now as I'm talking, that was brand new. That was not in WWE2K17. This was brand new, I was changing my height. I didn't like the presets. Look at some of these presets. One of them literally looked like the Usos bootleg. The other one looked like the Backstreet Boys. I couldn't pick. Anyway, this is just me creating my character. I didn't know if you don't want to see it. Did not want to see it, so I just made it into like a quick little minute thing. Yeah, let's go get into it, guys. Alright, let's start. Come here with my new character. Wait, who's that? Is that The Rock? That's what you do, mate. It's how you make a person get interested in the game. You bring The Rock in. Alright, The Rock should be on every flipping cover. So you get people to buy it. Watch. Who is that guy? Is that the guy, the Perfect 10? Wait, didn't he just lose to Jinder Mahal? Oh well, I don't really care. Alright, look at my character. Untouched and everything. Flipping hell. I was so upset. Going through a bit of a loading thing here. Sorry about this, nothing I can do about that. Alright. Speak to him. Again, I'm not gonna talk when it's the cutscene time, so when I'm talking to him, I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna repeat what he's saying, that's just long. Now, my personal thing about 2K, I don't know why they haven't done it. Why not record at least, like get a couple people in the recording studio, like a couple of the different voices, so you can put over these guys. Like maybe get Matt Bloom, I think that's his name. Yeah, get Matt to do a voiceover. Get mixed up. I understand you're not gonna have Roman Reigns and John Cena and everyone in there because they're busy with wrestling and everything like that and house shows, but some of these characters like him, like what is he? I've never seen him up until this game, so I'm sure he could do a voiceover. I'm sure there's some people that could do a voiceover. Your own character should have a voice, which is ridiculous that it doesn't. You should have at least 1 or 2 voices. NBA 2K used to have 2 voices. I don't know why anymore. My character is obviously a face. He's not a heel. My character in 2K17 was a heel, so I just wanted to try something different. I think being a face is more of a challenge than a heel, because you have to get the crowd on side when you're a face. When you're a heel, you can just do what the hell you want. Alright, here's me being respectful. Obviously I'm 5'10", lightweight, technical. I was gonna be strong style, but if I'm not the king of something, why be it? Okay, it looks like I've been floating around the indies. Who knows, maybe they might do something with that. Alright, who am I fighting? Let's get into it. Okay, I'm here in the fight now. It looks like I'm facing this. I don't know what his name is. All I know him is by the Perfect 10. I've only seen him once and he got beaten by Jinder Mahal. Remember now, I've just recently started to get back into wrestling. I did fade out for a while. Well, not for a while, for about 2 years. Reason why? Because matches were getting so flipping predictable. I mean, they're still predictable now, but you know, what can you do? I do like the sport. I do like wrestling. I do like watching it, but it's WWE's matches that are so predictable at times. Like, the bad guy dominates for the majority of the match, like 90% of the match, then the good guy with 3 moves and 1 finisher, well, 2 moves and 1 finisher sometimes, comes back and beats the bad guy. That's ridiculous. By the way, the bad guy's already done his finisher, what, about 4 times? Which is wow. And still not put away. I mean, the AA is a transitional move at this point. And I can't believe I just said the AA, but okay. See, now, these clothes looked better than my attire that I was given. It looks so much better. Like I already said it, man. I had the bootleg Usos. I look like a Uso fan. Let me just kick out of that for a sec. I look like a Uso fan and everything. I just figured out how to purchase the crates. It just feels so bootleg for NBA Live 18. If you lot have played that game, let me know in the comment section. But I have only played the demo. The demo was excellent. It was better than NBA 2K18, the whole game as well. Some Muay Thai knees. Choke you out. Now, you see, this one, I have so many ideas for you need to stomach. That's what you get. Where's it? Ty Dilling? I'm not pronouncing it. I'm not pronouncing it correctly. I thought I just saw his name there. I did, but I'm not pronouncing it correctly. I've got so many ideas for WWE that I feel that would be good. Again, let me know, but I'm gonna explain one right now. I was talking to my mate about it, and I personally feel that the females aren't getting enough airtime. They get about 10 minutes every episode, and it's not even talking at times, it's just fighting, and the fighting at times is not good because it's Raw. I mean, Raw's not going to put on exciting matches day in and day, week in and week out. I mean, at this point, it's The Simpsons. It's just boring. And I feel that the females do need airtime, so one way I was suggesting to do airtime is for them to get their own show. Now, some people are going to be like, well, isn't that sexist? So the main shows, so where would you put the female show? What, on a Wednesday or a Thursday? For one, I would have never moved SmackDown to flipping Tuesday nights. That makes it seem like the B show, which it clearly is at this point. I mean, look at the female division again. You've got the Absolution, which has Paige, and I don't know the other 2 girls' names. And then you've got the Riot Squad, which just keeps on losing. They won 1 match, but at this point, it just looks sad. It looks like the official bootleg, and I don't want to say that, but the whole gimmicks they've been given looks like the bootleg. I mean, it looks the exact copy, but worse. Like, how is anybody not seeing this? But that would be my thing. I'd put SmackDown back to Friday Night SmackDown. I feel like that's where it belongs. That's where it deserves to be, for it to feel like its own show. I'd hire different creatives, and then back to the female only show. I would do it how similar to NXT's doing it. Maybe an internet only show. See how it does before they move on to TV. And if it doesn't work, well, you can just put them back on there. But I feel like when you hear these women eventually speak, it doesn't sound good at times. It really doesn't. That's not me saying, oh well, the men are doing it better. Listen, everyone has to start somewhere, but if you constantly stop and start their promos, it's gonna sound terrible. And I hate the fact that Absolution and Riot Squad are a thing, because there are no tag team belts, because the female roster's too thin to have tag team belts. That's just a fact. This Women's Royal Rumble, I wasn't sure how it's gonna work out at the beginning, but now it looks like every woman from SmackDown and Raw are gonna be in it, so they'll just challenge for their respective title and their respective brand, which is fair enough. But I would build storylines going into it, because I genuinely don't know who's gonna win it. I think there's gonna be a surprise entries, because on the roster itself, females on SmackDown and Raw, I'm not sure how much. Like, if it's going to be a 30 women, I don't think there's 30 women altogether. And if there is, wow, you're not getting enough screen time. But I genuinely don't know who's going to win, because nobody has their own storyline. I mean, Asuka, I've just heard her speak. That's the only time I've ever heard her speak. Was the promo good? I mean, she kept pausing, and you know, I don't want to really criticize it because you're performing you're performing in front of 1,000 people, and you just have to get everything right. So I understand the stop and start bits, but if she really wants to improve her promo, she's gonna have to, well, get more promo time, which WWE doesn't really seem to give their women. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it's just, wow. I feel that I'm not even talking about this match because I had to re-record it because it was just, there was a horrible sound and I hadn't adjusted my mic properly. I hadn't really tested it out. I just recorded. But this was just my idea. I feel like it needs its own show. I feel like the females can do it. I don't believe they can't. I believe they'll actually be very good at doing promos and creating their own characters. I mean, for crying out loud, if you can make 205 a thing and nobody has a storyline going into it. I mean, the only person I really know is Enzo Amore and Gulek, I think that's his name, and that was just from the president thing because I found that funny. There's just a lot of things that I would like to see change within the female division because I feel like they deserve more. Let me know if you lot saw Monday Night Raw. I saw it. I was kind of bored. I was actively bored. I felt that was one of the worst Raws they've ever had, and I don't mean that lightly, just because of the expectations maybe going into it, the fact that you were first ever Christmas and you lot did hype that up a little bit, but their 25th anniversary is around the corner, so I get it. So it looks like they're saving their superstars for that 25th anniversary, but I felt that since it's the first very Christmas, you could have had somebody more than John Cena, and defeating Elias was stupid, but I'm not gonna argue with them. They know what they're supposed to know what they're doing. Alright, looks like I can finish it off here. Count ref. 1, 2, 3.